Yeah, as a consequence of my knee problems for the past 6 months, I'm way behind. I have to get this truck sorted out. Irene's going to help. I can't do it all myself because some things I don't know. But in any case, I got to get going. Things that don't need to go to this next event are staying home, and things that are up in our trailer need to come down. It's the way things go. Yeah, the lift gate on this truck really helps things along. It means I don't have to pick everything up and put it on the truck from the ground. And just as important, I don't have to take things from the truck and then put them all the way down on the ground without any kind of assistance. The lift gate does a tremendous job for us. Now, things in the truck were kind of run through a mix master because the road going into town is really rough and the truck wasn't fully loaded, so that meant that things that would normally be braced by other items, other boxes, were completely unsecured. So they've just kind of gone flying all over the place. First out's going to be the tent. It's heavy, takes a lot of space. In the meantime, I have to check some fire extinguishers to see what level they are, because some of our events require a specific kind of fire extinguisher. One of the things I'll be doing is replacing the brackets that hold this shelf in place. The brackets aren't heavy enough, they're bent. I have some heavier duty ones, but I have to see if they're going to fit right. Oh well, keep moving stuff out. We'll have to decide if we're going to use this cooler during the trip. I think we might for cold drinks. There are 4 walls that go with this tent. They're each a little over 20 feet long. I think they're about 24, 25 feet long. So they weigh a little bit. Now the top of this box is broken, so I'll have to replace that. And this is where the lift gate comes in very, very handy. Just make sure everything's going to clear, and then I'm going to go ahead and run the lift gate down. Now everything is down on ground level and make it a lot easier to move. Irene and I put some totes here in the truck last night, right about dark. It's a lot cooler. It was easier to deal with. And now I need to make some room so I can get in the front to deal with all the stuff up there. These 2 walls need to be accessible when we get to Pennsylvania, here on the back of the truck, which means they have to go in last. Now that I have the walls out of the way, I can put these other totes in and move them all the way forward. Now, one of the things I have to be careful about is keeping this truck balanced. I can't have too much weight on one side or the other. I know what I already have in here, and now it's a matter of dividing the load up. It's a little bit of a challenge moving around in here. There's things in the way, but they can't go out because the wind's blowing. I don't want to get dust and dirt on them. Things like blankets and pillows. Oh, and we have a full-size mattress. One of the things we won't need in Pennsylvania is probably this propane heater. It works great, but this event no longer really has cold weather. Many years ago, we used to have really cold weather. I'm talking about ice on the water bowls in the morning. Well, we definitely don't need our cold weather clothes first thing when we get there because we'll be dressed much as I am right now. The only thing is we'll have some sweatshirts and things like that in case it is cold at night. Now that's a heavy one. I'll put that one in the middle. Or at least as close to the middle as I can get. Now it's time to get more boxes to go in the truck. Yeah, before I get too many more totes in here, I want to go ahead and get this bracket put up at least in rough spot. Now there are two ways I could mount this. I could mount it like this, but the bracket extends out beyond the shelf. Or I could mount it like that, which is what I'm going to do. Hopefully that's not going to interfere with too many other things. That's one. I have one more to do over here. Well, now I need to attach the shelf up here, put another screw down in the bottom, but first I have to make some room. This tote is pretty heavy, so I need to put it in the middle. In order to do that, I need to move some tables. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to figure out how to get a pole out of here. Okay, it doesn't go all the way under, so I may be able to move it just by moving this table, and that's what I can do. That's awesome. It's always a challenge when we're changing the contents of the truck from one event to the next. Especially this one, because this is our biggest load that we do all year long. Now those tables are upright. Now I can go ahead and put this tote so it's going to keep them from falling. You have to be careful underneath this attic because I can almost stand up underneath it. Not quite, but boy, can you really knock yourself on the head. Well, got 5 more boxes to bring in and stack up back here. That's it for today. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications because we're going to be doing a lot more stuff, including more packing in the truck, more gardening, more infrastructure in the greenhouse. We'll be doing a little bit of a reveal about how that luminette is working. You wouldn't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk with you later. Bye. And don't forget to brainstorm. There's lots of stuff to do, including brainstorming.